Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a hell of a show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and definitely make sure you check out the Dreamerspro podcast that we have pinned in the comments below. Let me go ahead and get into this topic right here because this is just going to be a lot of fun. As you guys know, the play-in tournament starts tonight. And two of the games we're going to get is going to be between the Warriors and the Kings and between the Lakers and the 7th seed Pelicans, right? And there are a lot of underlying storylines behind this because if the Lakers win this game, they are definitely going to be facing the Denver Nuggets in round one, which a lot of people are assuming that the Denver Nuggets are going to wipe the floor with them. And for good reason, because the Nuggets have beaten the Lakers 8 straight games. That goes back to the playoffs and all of the regular season. So the Nuggets have pretty much had the Lakers and the Nuggets are the best team in the Western Conference. They're the champs. I'm going to give them that. And they got the best player in the world with Nikola Jokic on their roster. So what happened? Shannon Sharpe made his appearance today on ESPN First Take. He normally comes on Mondays and Tuesdays. And they were talking about, you know, the play-in tournament and the Western Conference picture on a micro level. And then it got into the point where they were talking about, well, if the Lakers, you know, were to lose to the Pelicans and then face the Oklahoma City Thunder and then, you know, just talking about the Lakers' chances. And then at one point, Shannon Sharpe starts going into this thing of the Oklahoma City Thunder are one of the worst number one seeds in the Western Conference. And he believes that the Nuggets may have lost that last game against the Spurs to kind of position themselves to avoid some of the tougher teams in round two, like the winner of the Clippers and the Mavs and stuff like that. And then Brian Windhorst was like, bro, what are you even talking about? The Nuggets are the Oklahoma City Thunder are one of the worst teams to be the number one. And they got into this heated back and forth, and Shannon and Brian Windhorst, and Brian was like, you're gonna regret what you're saying. You're gonna regret what you're saying. And I thought it was highly entertaining. So for those of you who didn't have a chance to catch a piece of that segment, I want to play it for you now and then come back and react to it. Take a listen to these gentlemen here.
The bigger point is this. I don't like the question you posed to Wendy. Of course they shouldn't do it. Of course they shouldn't do it, Wendy. I was saying, might they? And that's where I go to you. Might they? We know they shouldn't. You play to win the game.
Yeah.
But are they considering, might they consider avoiding the Denver Nuggets at all costs, Shannon?
No, I don't think you, because it goes against everything that you're taught to do as a professional athlete, or as any athlete. You play to win the games. I think the thing is, do I think the Nuggets had a strategic meltdown against San Antonio because they knew in the second round they would possibly be matched up against the Clippers or the Mavericks, which posed them a huge threat? Sure, I believe that's what happened. But I believe the Lakers.
You think they botched that game? That was a disastrous loss for them. There's no way. They're not afraid of anybody.
Exactly. You up 20 points against only Wemby, and you lose with the guy that's about to be a three-time MVP, and you lose that game, Wemby? Come on now.
No way, Shannon. No
exactly.
way.
No way. That's exactly what I'm saying, Wendy.
That was a devastating loss. That was as big of a loss as there's been in the last month in the NBA.
The whole year. The entire year.
That was a terrible loss for the Nuggets. That could give up home court in the conference finals. No way. I got to put a stop to you right there. No way that happened.
But hold on. Do you actually think hold on, they're the number 2 seed. Do you actually think that the OKC Thunder is going to make it all the way to the Western Conference? Do you think they fear the OKC Thunder having home court? Really?
I don't think they fear anything.
This might be the weakest number 1 seed in the NBA.
The disrespect
That's very disrespectful, Shannon. That's very disrespectful. Give me the weakest number 1 seed.
Weakest.
Oklahoma City, led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP.
22 well behind it. Smell like Similac.
Okay, you can bite the line all you want to, but this brother averaged 30.
This is the weakest number 1 seed that we've seen.
You're going to eat these words, man. I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to look. I'll give you a chance to take it back. This is a good team. Is it the 2017 Warriors? No, it's not. But that's a good team. This is the most competitive the Western Conference has been in 15, 20 years. The 10th seed Warriors are a great team. I'm telling you, they are a really good team.
How great are you if you're the 10th seed?
And the Thunder, well, that's what I'm saying. Look how good these teams are. The Warriors went 27-12 in the second half of the season. They're 10th. What does it say to you that the Thunder won that conference? They didn't just fall into that. I agree that they're young and they're inexperienced and they don't have great size, but I'm gonna tell you, man, be careful because you're gonna regret those words. They're a good team, man.
They've had a great season. But I do not believe that any team, I don't believe they beat the Mavs. I don't believe they beat the Nuggets. I don't believe they beat the Lakers. They wouldn't be favored against the Nuggets. They wouldn't be favored against the Lakers. They wouldn't be favored against the Timberwolves. They wouldn't be favored against any of those.
This is the greatest situation in NBA history, guys. They get to be the number 1 seed, and then everybody thinks that they can't beat anybody.
Let me ask you a question.
This is great. Zero pressure for the number 1 seed.
Would they be favored against the Nuggets?
Not against the Nuggets, but everybody else. Would
they be favored against the Lakers?
They wouldn't be favored probably because dumb money would come in on the Lakers. Because dumb money would come in on it.
So you heard the exchange between these two gentlemen there. What are my thoughts on that exchange? Well, look. Shannon is speaking from the standpoint of we don't know what to expect from the Oklahoma City Thunder because we've never seen them play in the playoffs before. And I think that's one of the reasons, or the main reason, why a lot of people are not really, really taking that team seriously. This is their first time in the playoffs, and they feel like maybe this team caught a lot of people off guard because they weren't really paying attention to them. In the case of Shannon Sharpe, he's looking at it from the standpoint of the Nuggets facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Lakers. Shannon has made it crystal clear on numerous occasions that he does not believe the Oklahoma City Thunder stand a chance against the Lakers. He is not the only one that feels this way. A lot of people feel that way, regardless of the fact that the Lakers are currently the 8th seed and the OKC Thunder are the 1 seed. Now, is that going to add some motivation to the Thunder? You better believe it, but it doesn't stop people from feeling that way. That's just what a lot of people feel. Now, to Brian Windhorst's side, he's like, bro, you don't understand that this team is really, really good. Now, I remember when the Clippers last played, was it the last time or the time before that? It was my first time watching OKC play this season. Prior to that, I know they had a very good record, but I didn't really see them play. And I watched the Clippers play against that team. Folks, they're good, especially at home. They are a very, very good basketball team. And given the fact that the Lakers have a poor road record, they're amongst the worst teams in terms of road records in the Western Conference, it was very, very bold for Shannon Sharpe to make such a statement that, listen, I don't think they stand a chance against any of the top tier teams. And he said it. He doesn't think they're better than the Wolves. He doesn't think that they're better than the Lakers. He doesn't think that they're better than the Denver Nuggets, which you heard at the end. So if it's like, if they're not better than any of these teams and they're the number 1 seed, well, how good are they? Right. And that's the point that he's making. It's a valid one. Right. And I think a lot of the reasons why he's saying that, and I think the main reason he's saying that a lot of people is because we haven't seen them. But I definitely think this is going to add some motivation to this team to go out there and play, regardless if they're going to be playing the Lakers or they're going to be playing somebody else. I think they're going to have a chip on their shoulder and something to prove. You better believe it, especially if SGA does not win the MVP this season. So these are my thoughts. What I want to know from you guys, what do you think about what Shannon Sharpe and Brian Windhorst had to say? Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. Peace.